media, or the, I shouldn't say social media, I should say to the CBC, the propaganda machines that are out there, saying that we have a sick bird. The bird is not healthy. The bird was originally injured by the helicopters that flew over at night, and then injured again with the drones flying around. She was being treated by Karen and Katie. She was recovering. Now the CFIA has control of all the birds, and so they're supposed to be looking after this injured hen. And it was obvious yesterday, I had 5 minutes to go in there. I meet with the CFIA to put on the hazmat suits. They granted me one thing: I didn't want to wear a mask because their masks are ineffective. So I offer my hand, I shake hands with every one of them and ask them for their name or number. All they said was CFIA, CFIA. I don't know the names of any of them or their badge numbers. So we go in, and I'm going in there and I walk past this bird. I said, hey, there's something wrong with that bird. I haven't seen the bird for a little while, the hen. I didn't even recognize her. She is so emaciated. Sorry, just let the bike go by there. So emaciated, I didn't even recognize her. And I said, what the hell's going on here? Check her skin, totally just dehydrated. Check her beak, dried out. And I said, where is she being fed and watered? They say, yes, she was laying here, fed and watered. There's a water bucket in front of her. How do you know she's drinking? We monitor how much that is being consumed in that black pail. I look around and I say, hey, there's 5 other adult birds in here. They're drinking out of the same damn bucket. How do you monitor how much is going in that hen? No answer. So I asked them, what's the hen's temperature? What's that bird's temperature? They say, we didn't take the temperature today. What was the temperature yesterday? Then there was a stall and their vet said, well, it's 38.5 or 38 point something. And I said, oh, how did you do it? Well, we looked at it and we made the assessment. That's what her temperature would be.
Science.
Obviously, I just turned away because that kind of incompetence is unreal.
It's normal. It's normal.
So was that?
Especially after this many years after they've been protected. They've been protected. They've been protected and treated with the most respect and love and dignity. Each of these animals.
So, I only have 5 minutes. The liaison officers kind of stretched that out to 10. And I was looking around and noticing that birds were in the sick bay area, the sick pen. And we had a number of birds in there for leg issues. I'll let Karen talk about that. Going back to, I couldn't believe it. So I said, this bird needs hydration. She needs electrolytes and water. And, okay, but my 5 minutes of all the time, and we were led to believe when I came out that we would have time with the birds. Monitor what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. I shouldn't say that, but in my opinion, they don't know what they're doing. So when we come out, obviously the bird needs hydration. So Karen mixes up what we give for rehydration. It's just an electrolyte and water. But I'm not allowed to give it because I'm not a licensed vet. They said, we need a licensed vet. So, hey, Brenda.
We have a vet.
30 years experience.
Brenda is a retired vet with 30 years experience. She's retired, so she hasn't got an active license now. They would not allow her to be our representative in there. They said, you got to have your registered vet. Well, the vets call Karen for advice. You know, it's unconscionable why or how they're wielding their power that they shouldn't have. But so they said, well, no, who's your vet? Who do you deal with? Well, our vet is in Vancouver. Well, he has to come to treat this bird. So obviously we're not going to get the hydration into them right away. So we come out, Karen has it mixed up, and then they say, make an appointment for 1 o'clock tomorrow, which is 1 o'clock tomorrow. What are we, 11 o'clock now? So that'd be still another 2 hours they're suggesting before that hen gets rehydrated. I'm concerned, we are all concerned. She may have passed on, we don't know, but she has been neglected. I figure it's probably 3 days since she had water.
And you remember.
And you guys remember 259 days. So if that bird died in their care, that's on them. She wouldn't have died in our care. And 259 days proud, resilient, strong, happy ostriches that were being cared for by the people that they trusted with the experience that they have the experience. And if she died, then hopefully she died to make change. And hopefully that this will expose their inhumane actions and how they handle these animals and how they handle families and how they steamroll us. And we're just going to keep pushing forward. Dave, thank you for walking out, not getting arrested. Thank you for going. Thanks for being allowed to go in there.
Well, we got some stuff up. And we've also asked them, can we bring out our truck? Can we bring out the bobcat?
Cameras. They're about to plug their Starlink.
Yeah, well, they've cut.
Can we have all the...
They've actually cut a few of the connections to the cameras. You know, a long pole with a knife tied to the end of it so they could cut it. And fortunately, I personally don't know who was it that donated the use of the...
This? There was a company out of Edmonton. I'm sorry, I don't have it on my mind. Metalhead out of Edmonton. Thank you. So they cut our cameras. We got... Oh, help to get set up. They cut our cameras. We got cameras. Thank you. They shine lights. We ended up getting brighter ones. They covered up the fences. We got lifts. Somehow God is good. We all know that. But God is watching over this, and He's watching over all of us, and He's watching over these ostriches, and He's going to continue to shine the brightest light on all of us.
At 10:30 this...
Alberta surveillance. So thank you, Alberta surveillance.
Karen delivered to our liaison officer today's electrolytes and water for that hen. This lift is one of the few positions that we can get high enough to view. We haven't seen any activity where that hen was laying when I left yesterday.
Not even the liaison truck didn't go over there. I don't know where she is.
So we don't know what's happened, but Karen should tell you about the other mistake serious thing they've done is they've mixed our weak, sick birds.
Yeah, here we go. This was the big mistake of the day. I think what shocked us all, you've seen us all at the fence. So we're going to let my mom explain why these animals should be put back. They were released. We have a